I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this land of woe. There's no sickness, toil, or danger in this bright world in which I go.
On the last episode of Viridian, our protagonists, because I refuse to call them heroes at this point.
You're just mad about Billy.
That is totally a justifiable reason to be angry with you.
I don't think it is.
I mean, we could just put it to a vote.
Why are we doing this now?
This is not a democracy. I am the DM here. I'm allowed to be mad. You cannot democratize my rage. What is this? You can't just do that. What the fuck? Oh, Zoom doesn't have the constitutional right to be mad. What the fuck is that, Corey?
Constitutional.
Mouths of fish?
Oh, man.
Hey,
Man.
God damn, I'm allowed to be mad.
You do introduce
Zoom.
yourself as Zuba man.
Zoom,
Oh my god.
you know, you always say that Jordan's the free one, but...
Oh.
I take exception on the fact that you want to democratize my ability to be angry. Fuck you, Corey. From the bottom of my fucking non-existent heart. Fuck you.
It really sounds like right now that I might have some influence over when you're angry, because you sound pretty upset at the moment.
On the last episode of Viridian, our protagonists have finally gotten to the light tower mountain thing, and a strange woman comes out to meet them. Who is this person? Find out on this episode of Viridian.
Cue intro music.
Alright, here we go, I guess. Seeing as the language has been working-ish so far, I'm going to default to Elven, and I'm going to step forward and be like, hold there, are you friend or foe?
Eric?
Carrick, like, his breath, like, hitches. Is that really you?
Eric, is that you?
I'm gonna, switching over to common, I'm gonna hold up a shaky hand. I'm like, hold on, guys. It's not an enemy.
A woman walks out of the iron light mountain, and you see her. Beautiful elfish woman, adorned in red robes. I guess this is the part where you describe more.
She looks fairly similar to Carrick. She has the kind of blue skin tone that moon elves tend to have, but it is a lighter blue than Carrick. She also has like purplish, almost faceted looking eyes, and just like Carrick, kind of like silvery hair.
All right. And she obviously goes over to embrace you.
Decimith leans over to Crust. Carrick's mom kind of hot. Oh.
I got nose rags if you need them.
Mother, I got your letter. I knew you weren't dead. Have you been up here all this time?
It's been so long, Carrick. I thought everyone was gone.
Those people, we met a group living in caves a way back. They seemed to revere me just because I shared our family name.
Yeah, I had to make do with, what was available. They're good people, but they're not really trained for, well, what I've been trained for.
Mother, these are my friends. They've helped me get this far. We all have our reasons for coming up here. 2 of them seem to have an affliction that has something to do with the surface.
I also have an affliction. You guys may not have known this, but I'm afflicted by your beauty.
Oh my fucking god.
Are you serious?
I think he is. Look, it's Decimith. Are we really
Wow.
surprised at this point?
Decimith, MILF Hunter.
This is Decimith.
Get me out of here, yo.
He is the most absurd of my traveling companions. He, if he has any real afflictions, just let him die. But Embrin, Embrin over there and Krusk, my other two friends, they have something wrong with them, some sort of infection. The tribespeople seem to know what it was, but had no way of communicating with me. I fear for their health.
Yes, I mean, I'm not really a healer in that sense, but I
Is
guess...
there a way? Is there some kind of way to save them, though? Do you at least know what the illness is?
She looks over her shoulder as she's still embracing Carrick. I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay. We'll just press on until we figure something out.
Embrin is holding her head between her hands, and her eyes are squeezed shut.
You're the closest thing we have to a friggin' healer in this party, so there's nothing I can do to help.
It's getting worse.
Is it getting worse as we get closer to whatever that is?
I don't know about you guys. I feel great.
Please, beautiful woman, save Emran.
Fuck me.
Well, I'm flattered at your... I am married.
Listen, marriage ain't nothing but a word.
A word I take seriously.
Wait, Carrick, your father's alive too?
It's possible.
That's
Not through normal means. He
Interesting.
was quite an accomplished mage, though. He may have found some way to extend his lifespan.
So what you're saying is I can't take him.
Father? If you came after my father, you'd have to fight Mother, and no, you can't take her.
Well then, I'm beside myself. Please, I apologize. Decimith slowly backs away.
Zoog, I'm slowly moving backwards from the group, just testing something
Why am I
out.
here?
Hey, you wanted to come up here more than the rest of us, apparently. So
Not to see Decimith and Mac on his
you
mom.
get what you wish for.
The pressure on Embrin's head alleviates some as you back away.
Lady Stormwind,
Yes?
I am regretful that the circumstances of our meeting are as such, but it seems whatever is afflicting me intensifies the closer I am to you.
Oh,
I, with apologies, hope you will accept my greetings from this distance. Would that it were different.
okay. Carrick, I don't seem to remember where we are. Do you know where we are?
The tribesman said that you had only left a few hours before we arrived. Is the light affecting you as well, Mother?
Yes, the people. They're good people. They weren't trained, but...
Let's retreat to the base of the mountain and see if your condition eases.
She starts walking forward.
I'm gonna, corral people down the mountainside.
As you do this, you notice that she leans on you more and more, her body growing heavy with each step further out of the mountain.
Hold on. Embrin, come over here. There's something wrong.
Pressure in your head increases.
First, anticipating that, and changing to fresh nose bindings. And I cover my mouth as well.
I'll bring her down to you. Just stay where you are.
You need to give me just a second, Carrick, because I don't know what's going on either.
You know, I take a step towards her. What happens to me?
As you take a step towards her, you don't really feel anything. I mean, you've been feeling great this entire time, but nothing really changes.
Nothing visually.
No.
So it's just still pale or whatever.
Well, she's as Carrick described her. And your skin has been whitening ever since you went down this path towards this mountain.
All right. So
So
I have changed to fresh bindings. I've taken a swig of water from my water skin. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Because I know what's going to happen. So, at least as far as my head goes, I try to get close to examine Carrick's mother.
Your head splits with agony, almost as if you are having a mall seizure migraine.
Awesome.
Wait, what?
I stagger backwards because I can't do it.
Okay.
I'm going to detect magic.
You detect magic, and this whole place kind of sears your brain with the amount of magic. It's pretty overwhelming.
Oh my god.
Is there magic? Very yes.
Shit.
Carrick, if I guide you with what I know, maybe we can figure it out that way. But as it stands, I cannot approach your mother.
It's not the mountain, it's her that's affecting you?
It would seem so.
Mother, how would this be possible?
As you say that, Carrick, roll me perception. As you look at her, you see the thin trails of black vines descend down her jaw and into her neck, very similar to the ones that Emberin has on her arms.
Shit.
I'm gonna be sick.
How long would it take us to return back from the surface? How long does it take us to get out of here?
To get back into the Underdark?
Well, we should just stay as far from this place as possible.
Carrick, I don't understand. Wait, Carrick, is that you?
I would like, for lack of a better idea on what to do, I'm gonna try and cast Dispel Magic on her to see if I can end any ongoing magical effects.
You dispel magic, and you see a light in her that was once invisible now dissipate, and she falls unconscious into your arms.
Good job, Carrick. You saved your mom.
I'm gonna like gently sit her down so that she's propped like up against a rock or
Mhm.
something.
Is there still pressure if I approach her?
Yes,
Crap. I look at my arm.
it's pulsating, as in reaction.
Gross. Love it.
Are the strange black lines still in her face?
Yes.
Shit.
And is there anything we notice in the general area?
In regards to what?
Anything strange? You said the magic here was palpable. Is it changing anything? Is it affecting the geometry in some way?
You're at the base of a mountain that's bathed in a giant ethereal light. I'd say everything right now is being affected geometrically.
Yeah, shit.
We have to stop this at the source, whatever it is.
What happens if I run up the mountain into the light?
Like, don't go far from us.
I can't, but yeah.
As Embryn marches, then sprints into the light, her eyes brighten with this sudden flash of electrical light as she
Okay.
shimmers. And it feels like you're penetrating, like how you go from like the shallow end of a pool into the deeper end of the pool. That's what it feels like. It feels like you just plummeted quite a bit. I think a better analogy would be like if you've ever gone diving and then you reach a certain, barometric sea level pressure, and then you start feeling everything get way more heavy.
So it's not just my head in this case, it's my whole body. There's just weight.
It feels like that. That would be the closest analogy I could give you.
Is this different from the headaches and the nosebleed?
I feel like you have enough information to kind of slowly put together what's going on. So I don't want to spoil that for you.
Krusk, come here.
No, okay.
I mean, your choice, but I want to see something if you're willing. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Krusk is just vibing at all times.
The distinct surface vibe. Oh, okay. I'm really confused. I'm gonna come back down a little bit, but like kind of perpendicular to where Carrick and his mom
Mhm.
are. And I'm gonna call to Carrick. Try bringing her back up.
I don't want it to get any worse, whatever it is.
I don't know what other choice we have.
We have to go up there and put a stop to it. Carrick looks around at everyone. That's why we came here, isn't it?
Yeah.
To save the world, of course.
Yeah.
I'm still down to save the world.
Is she breathing?
She's out, but she's breathing. I want to finish this. Try and save all of you.
All right. Well,
Carrick kind of arranges his mother so that she's like not gonna fall or anything, and he takes off his cloak and drapes it over her.
Okay.
Be well, mother. We'll be back as soon as we can.
are you sure we can just leave her?
I don't see any other way.
Will she even be safe up here?
I don't know. But if we can't stop whatever that is, and I point at the black lines, I'm going to lose her anyway. I want to lose you two also.
I want to talk Carrick through setting up a lean-to or some kind of like a makeshift tent to at least cover her so she's not just out in the open. Can I apply my survival skill to this end?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Nice.
You make quite a fashionable lean-to for Carrick's unconscious mother.
I'm ready when you are, dude.
Let's go.
You descend into the light. The pressure feels like you're under the sea as you wade through this very concentrated beam of indescribable magical energy.
This sucks.
I imagine by now, Decimith and I can probably feel it also,
Oh, yeah.
right?
As soon as you enter the source.
Oh,
Shit.
God. This is what y'all been feeling this whole time?
Kinda. Well, except no. Maybe? I don't know what's
Mm.
going on.
Either way, I'm not a fan, and I'm not going to be happy until we kill what's making me feel like this.
Fair enough.
I'm going to punch it to death.
A flash across the mountain as you continue to go through. Carrick, you see yourself on a boat all of a sudden. The waves lap at the back as you try to lead it away from the storm. Thunder rolls over you. The mast is split. Your crew in shambles.
This doesn't make any sense. I look around. Are the others here, or is it just me?
It's you. The ship is sinking.
This can't be real. I try to will myself to, be back where I'm supposed to be.
The ship is sinking. Water laps at your heels. The ship is sinking.
I don't really have anything for this, Chief.
Flap your arms.
Flash.
Do we see Carrick, zone out?
Oh, I'm getting to all of you.
Oh, no, dude, please!
Embrin. There are so many of them. You've made a small fortress in the bar. Your crossbow arrows almost depleted. There's so many of them. You can hear them in the walls. You can hear them at the door scratching.
Does this remind me of the chess piece experience?
A little.
Damn. Okay.
The chess piece saga.
I will up and just try to ride it out. Also, fuck whatever so many of those things are.
The door breaks. Screams combine with the dulcet tone of a singular note held into infinity.
Kind of like the mountain note?
Yeah, kinda. Decimith,
God.
you're bleeding. Something hit you. You stare down and there's not much left of you.
Like, what do you mean? My legs?
What legs?
Decimeth he is going to be extremely ill. Do I feel pain?
You don't feel anything. Just the icy numbness.
I'm at a loss.
Rusk,
Sup?
flowers extend beyond your horizons as far as you can see. Tulip bulbs in bloom.
This is the surface. I'm in the surface. Do I see the trees?
You see the trees? They're beautiful. Way better than anything that was described.
Tears well up in Crust's eyes. I'm here, old Gafford. I'm here, the surface. I look for old Gafford. Do I see him?
You look down, and you see your old friend. The whites of his eyes rolled into the back of his skull.
No. I shake him awake. Does he move?
Your hands are bloody.
No, fuck. Oh, shit, that cut deep. I look at my hands, horrified.
There was so much blood in him.
Fuck. I refuse to believe it. I try to see if there's any life left in Gafford.
What life he had, you took from him.
Oh, shit.
But it was worth it for the view. The trees are so pretty. And you're now in a cave, everyone.
Just in a cave, huh?
Yeah, in a cave.
Fuck.
You see Tears running down Decimet's face.
Did you guys have chess piece visions too?
Carrick is coughing as if there was water in his lungs.
Decimeth is like feeling his legs, seeing that they're still there. Wait, my legs are still there, right?
Oh
right,
yeah,
Zoom?
they're there.
Oh, whew.
Yeah, did you guys have a chess piece vision too?
Something like that.
I'm trying to describe how best Krusk would feel now. You can see he's very clearly have been crying, but there's an anger. Like he's angry at whatever did that to him. Because I like attacked him in all the wrong places. And like it's sadness and anger. Like you can like I don't say anything, but you can like see it.
Did we all see visions of our futures?
I don't think so.
If we did, mine didn't make sense.
I could say the same thing. Something hit me. A fatal blow.
I was the captain of a ship that was sinking? I don't know the first thing about sailing.
I finally reached the surface, but old Gafford, mark me, Carrick. I don't know what's in this cave. I don't know what's causing this, but it hurt me in a way that I never want to feel it again. When we find that thing, I kill it.
Whatever it is, it has to be stopped. There's no doubt about that.
I guess we keep moving.
There is a very wide ceiling to this cave as you look up, and you notice that the light has dissipated greatly. A singular, almost silver-like sunbeam shines from the crack at the top of the ceiling.
Are there any, like, paths or branches in this cave, or is it just like a big open cavern?
It's a big open cavern.
Describe the place to me again. I'm sorry.
It's a wide cavern with a very high ceiling, and there's a singular sunbeam that is shining from a small crack at the top of the cave.
That may be our way out of here.
It would kind of be pretty if this place didn't suck so much.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd have to climb out of there. It'll climb up there probably to get there. Do we recognize any good handholds?
Wait, the sunbeam, is it pointing at something?
It's pointing at a patch of rock in the distance from you folks right now.
What do you think, Carrick?
Maybe we should check that out.
Yeah.
All right. There is a panel that sits right in the center of the sunbeam.
What does it look like?
It's a circle that kind of has, it's not runes, but it's a character is kind of similar to runes in the sense that like there's scratchings on it.
Do they happen, if I hazard a guess, to look like those weird geometric visions that some of us have had?
Now you're thinking with portals.
I toe the panel cautiously.
Okay.
Is it just like a slab? Does it seem to depress at all?
There's a small depression that happens when you push down on it with your foot, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a depression in the floor.
It seems so.
It's like a button,
Yeah.
almost.
Okay.
It can be pressed,
Okay.
but what that means, I do not know.
So the runes are arranged around this button?
Mhm.
Do they look similar to the visions we've had, or do they actually match any of them?
Well, they do match some of the visions that you have seen, Carrick, as well as you, Embrin.
I feel like both of us are standing side by side looking down at this panel, just making a face like, oh, that thing.
I never managed to translate 2 out of the 3 words in the runic construction I found.
I was gonna ask about that. I vaguely remember you jotting something down.
Yeah.
Could it have anything related to this?
Did George tell you you're special? Mine did.
Not what it spoke to me, but what... Well, I suppose it is one of the things that spoke to me. It pointed out some sort of path. That was the only word I could translate. It was like way or path or something along those lines.
Well, listen. If this is a trap,
The 4-pointed star shape is the thing that spoke to me. Is that there?
There's a rough sketch of what looks like that thing you just described.
The language was similar to Draconic. Since I know Draconic, does any of the structure or anything look familiar based on what Embrin and I know, and now that we see more samples of the runes?
At 12 o'clock, it appears to contain the word way.
That's the one that I know.
Mm-hmm. At 6 o'clock, there appears to be one that says path. At 3 o'clock, there's something that in your arcane language you would think of as end. And at 9 o'clock, there is a word that you don't know what that means.
There's no component of the plaque that can be like moved or rotated or indicated in any way. There's only the button that's interactable.
Well, you can press on the button. Yeah, why don't you want to interact with it? How do you want to interact with it?
I just first want to like run my hands over the plaque to see if there's any component of it that can, like, maybe there's like a rotating disc to realign the runes, or see if like there's any kind of like adjustable component other than the button. I want to specifically avoid the button right now. If I run my hands over the runes themselves, does anything happen?
No.
And nothing can move or slide or rotate, like mechanically, anything like that.
Not on the outskirts. It seems like they're just labels.
Everyone, look and see if there's anything else in the room around here that has these writings.
Okay, sure.
All right, start looking around. Do we need to make perception checks for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Word up.
Wow.
What the?
This is where you guys roll. Okay.
Not I.
You're preoccupied. It's fine.
Decimith notices it first, followed by Embrin. You see an inscription in that similar language to Draconic that Kara keeps mentioning. And there appears to be a diagram of a stick figure in the actual center of that thing that you were just messing around with. 2 legs on it. And you see it kind of like move to the side. Like lean left, lean right, lean up, lean down. You see like a series of diagrams that shows that.
It's tilty.
Seems so.
Maybe the end is the last part.
I would have to, maybe. You know, that obviously that's more. But then I'm like, this hurts Kruk's brain.
Not alone, my friend.
I wish there were things I could just start punching over and over again.
So they're in that particular sequence?
It just seems like a series of diagrams.
So there's not necessarily an order to them.
You can roll me an investigation. Wow.
Nice.
They don't seem to be a sequence of instructions per se. They seem to be showing the different options that you can use the machine for.
Okay.
Like you have the option to tilt the button up. You have the option to tilt the button down, etc.
Yeah, okay. We said 3 o'clock was end, right?
3 o'clock was end.
Okay. Probably should avoid that one in our trials.
Whatever makes you think that.
Maybe it's to get to the end.
Maybe.
I say we press it, or what is it, a lever?
It's a button.
So the button can like rock
It's a
up,
button.
down, left, and right, effectively.
Oh, it's like a... I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
Yeah. Almost like a joystick.
It's like an oversized joystick.
Yeah, okay.
And you stand upon it. And then you lean.
Yep.
Well, you lean.
Just give me the word and I'll mess with it.
So, Desmith, I see this in one of 2 ways, because this definitely feels like it's dangerous. I'm the one with the bright idea, so I could go and mess with it. But you're the one who's the best at dodging.
I like the way you think. All right, why not? I'll give it a shot. Which way we want to move this thing?
Move it down, that's path, right?
Mhm.
Move it down.
All right, I move it down.
As you move it down, you feel something click,
Oh,
and the button gets stuck in place, and a path opens ahead, like a part of the door. Well, you didn't know it was a door, but apparently a door slides open on the other side, like part of the rock just kind of goes, moves to the left. You see just beyond a giant, blindingly bright room
I think I found the way forward.
Special thanks to our logo designer Sierra Twazin, to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, and Mongoose Publishing. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at Lords Broken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our link tree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.